Hello everyone. So in this video we'll discuss about the Smith trigger, so which is also called regenerative comparator. So before discussing Smith trigger, we'll just brush up what is comparator. So as I explained in the previous video, a comparator is a circuit which compares the input voltage with reference voltage and changes the output voltage, or switch, we can say it switches the output voltage according by comparing the input voltage and the reference voltage. Okay, so that is, so if this is the input voltage what we have applied, so what comparator will does is, so suppose we have taken now the reference voltage as 0 volt. Okay, the reference voltage what we have now is 0 volts, and V in will just, the comparator will just compare this V in with reference voltage and produces output according to the comparison. Okay, so that is when V in is greater than V reference voltage, so you will get positive, that is we call it as V saturation. Okay, so and when the V in is less than V reference, so it will give a minus V saturation output voltage. Again V in is greater than reference voltage, positive, and again V in is less than V reference, again negative. So this, the output switches from V saturation to minus V saturation just by comparing the input with some reference voltage. So what happens here is, if there is a noise like this, so this is the input what we are applying now, so this is a signal which we have a noise. Now this is the reference voltage. Okay, so now the V in is crossing, V in is becoming more than reference voltage, so positive. At the negative side, when the V in is less than V reference voltage, we get negative. So what happens after is, this is a noise, there will be a noise in the input signal. Now what happens is, so it will have a false triggering due to this noise. It keeps in the positive, that is in the plus V saturation only, despite of getting switched between the positive and the negative. So this, to avoid this kind of false triggering, we come across a Smith trigger. So the Smith trigger will give a solution for this kind of false triggering due to noise in the input voltage. Okay, so we'll discuss what is Smith trigger now. We know that the open loop gain of an op-amp is very large. So due to this, very small noise voltage also can cause triggering of the comparator to change its state. That is what I said, the false triggering can happen in the comparator. So to avoid such unwanted triggering in the comparator circuit, the circuit we call it as a Smith trigger or regenerative comparator, which basically uses a positive feedback. Okay, so Smith trigger is a circuit which uses positive feedback to avoid a unwanted triggering in a comparator circuit. Okay, so a Smith trigger is a circuit which converts irregular shaped waveform, that is noise, to a square wave or pulse. Irregular shaped waveform is like sine wave or any wave, so that into a square wave or pulse. Okay, to avoid this false triggering, we make use of Smith trigger. How we'll see next. So this is the inverting Smith trigger terminal. Why it is inverting, you know, because we are applying the input at the inverting terminal. So inverting mode produces opposite polarity, we know that. So we are applying the input to the inverting terminal and we are getting the inverted output, that is 180-degree phase shift output. So this output is fed back to the non-inverting input, which is of same polarity. Okay, so now you will get inverted input that is given to the non-inverting input. So this ensures a positive feedback. Now the input voltage V in triggers means the change in the state of the output V naught every time it exceeds certain voltage level called upper threshold voltage or the lower threshold voltage VLT. Here we have a 2 threshold voltage, whereas in the comparator we have only one reference voltage. So here we have 2 reference voltage, VUT and VLT. So the input V in, okay, triggers the output V naught to change whenever it crosses the threshold voltage called VUT and VLT. Okay, so now keep in mind, so V0 will get change when that V0 will switches between the two, one is either positive or negative when V in crosses these two voltages, that is VUT and VLT. Okay, so these threshold voltage, what is VUT and VLT, are obtained by using voltage divider R1 and R2. So using these two, so these two will determine what is upper threshold voltage and what is lower threshold voltage. So where the voltage across R1 is fed back to the non-inverting terminal input, that is voltage across R1. So this is the reference, feedback voltage which we are giving. So this voltage we call it as a reference voltage, that is either VUT or VLT is determined by the voltage across R1. Oh, so see, the voltage across R1 is a variable reference voltage, that is either it can be a VLT or VLT, that depends on the value and polarity of the output voltage V0. So depending upon what is the V0, so it says what is reference voltage. Okay, depending on V0, the reference voltage will keep changing. We'll see when V0 is equal to V saturation. Okay, so when V0 is equal to V saturation, the voltage across R1 is called upper threshold voltage, VUT. So now we got to know when V0 is equal to V saturation. So then the voltage across R1 we call it as upper threshold voltage, VUT. Okay, now the input voltage Vin must be slightly more positive than VUT in order to cause output V0 to switch from V saturation to minus V saturation. That is when input voltage Vin is slightly more than VUT. Okay, that is upper threshold voltage. When Vin is greater than upper threshold voltage, then V saturation, then there will be a switch from plus V saturation to minus V saturation. Okay, which says until Vin is less than VUT, so the output voltage will remain in V saturation. Okay, so until Vin is less than VUT, the output voltage will be V saturation. Once Vin exceeds V saturation, that upper threshold voltage, then V saturation plus V saturation will become minus V saturation. Okay, that is, let us rub this. Okay, that is when Vin is greater than VUT, our output is minus V saturation. When Vin is less than upper threshold voltage, our V0 is positive V saturation. Okay, V0 is plus V0. That is, as long as Vin is less than VUT, okay, less than upper threshold voltage, V0 is at V saturation using voltage divider rule. So using voltage divider rule, VUT, that is voltage across R1, that VUT. Now VUT, why? Because V0 is equal to plus V saturation. So now VUT we can write it as, using voltage divider rule, R1 divided by R1 plus R2 into V0. V0 is V saturation now. So that's why I have written V saturation. Okay. So it is better if I explain in the diagram. Okay. So this is the output what I have written, V saturation and minus V saturation. Okay. So this is Vn what I am applying. So this is VUT, upper threshold voltage, and this is VLT, lower threshold voltage. You can observe here. So till here Vin is less than VUT. So Vin is less than VUT. Therefore our output is at positive V saturation. Okay. Now Vin is greater than VUT. So when Vin is greater than VUT, so our output is getting switched to negative saturation. Okay. As soon as Vin exceeds our upper threshold voltage, the output switch from V saturation to minus V saturation. Okay, now that is what we are saying here, when V in is less than VUT. So that is when V in is not exceeding the upper threshold voltage, V naught is at V saturation. Okay, so that VUT will get it as R1 divided by R1 plus R2 into V saturation. So on the other hand, when V naught is equal to minus V saturation, that is when we can say when V in is greater than VUT, the voltage across R1 is called lower threshold voltage VLT. Okay, when V naught is at negative saturation, the voltage across R1 we call it as a lower threshold voltage VLT. So for this to happen, for this V naught to have minus V saturation, V in must be slightly more negative than VLT. Slightly more negative than VLT. V in must be slightly more than, in order to switch from V naught, in order to switch V naught from minus V saturation to plus V saturation. Okay, so that is slightly more negative. So this is switching condition what we are saying. So now when V in is greater than VUT, that is when V in crosses VUT, there was a switching from minus V saturation, plus V saturation to minus V saturation. Now to switch from minus V saturation to positive V saturation, this V in should be slightly less than, V in should be slightly less than VLT. So when V in goes, here I will say, so when V in goes, this is V in goes lesser than VLT. So this is positive VLT, this is less VLT. So when VLT is lesser than, when V in is lesser than VLT, so you can observe from here, from negative, it is from minus V saturation, it has been shifted to positive V saturation. That is in between, that is when V in is greater than VUT and V in is greater than VLT. When V in is less than VLT, when V in is less than VLT, so in between these two condition, so there will be no switch between the there will be no switch in the output, that is output remains in the minus V saturation. Okay, so you can observe here, when V in is less than VUT, okay, so it is in the positive saturation. When V in exceeds VUT, that is when V in exceeds VUT, it's just shifted from positive saturation to negative saturation until where, until next threshold voltage, that is VLT. This is lower until the lower threshold, that is this is the condition where V in is greater than VUT till here, till here. Also when V in is less than VLT, so the output remains same. As soon as V in becomes less than VLT, till V in becomes less than VLT, the output again triggers to positive. You can observe till where, till to the next threshold voltage. So here is the next threshold, till here it becomes positive. So the switching happens only at the threshold voltage, only when the signal crosses the threshold voltage. Here the signal crosses the threshold voltage, the switching happens. So the positive to negative. Again, now the signal crossing the threshold voltage. So again it switches. Only at the only when the input is crossing the threshold voltage, only at that point switching of the output will happen. Okay. So what we were discussing, okay. So from the voltage divider rule, so we get VLT as VLT is equal to R1 divided by R1 plus R2, that is equal to minus V saturation. So lower threshold voltage is when minus V saturation, when V naught is equal to minus V saturation, when V naught is at minus V saturation, so you can observe in this figure. So that is minus V saturation, the voltage at the R1 we call it as a lower threshold voltage, what VLT. Okay, so now, so this is the figure what I explained. The output of the Schmitt trigger is a square wave when the input is a sine wave. Okay, the comparator with positive feedback is said to be exhibit hysteresis, is a dead band condition. Okay, so here we can observe, in general, okay, we can say when the input of the comparator exceeds VUT, its output switches from V saturation to minus V saturation. That is, when the input of the comparator exceeds VUT, okay, it switches from positive V saturation to negative V saturation and back to its original state. That is, when negative to positive will happen when input goes below VLT, sorry. When input goes below, that is when input is less than VLT, so it will again switch from negative to positive. I hope you understand. So like, so we'll see the hysteresis graph now. So this is, we are applying V in versus V out. Okay, so this is V in and this is V out. So this is VUT, upper threshold voltage, and this is lower threshold voltage. We'll start from V in less than VUT. When V in is less than VUT, here. When V in is less than VUT, this till here. So our output will be V saturation. That is, output will be V saturation, at the V saturation. Okay. So the switching happens when V in becomes greater than VUT. So when V in crosses VUT, so there will be a switch from plus V saturation to minus V saturation. So it just jumps to minus V saturation. Okay, so this is minus V saturation. So it jumps till here. It will keep continue till where? Till V in is greater than VLT. So up to this point, till V in is greater than VLT, it will be in the minus V saturation. That's why I have just dragged the line. Now again, from negative saturation to positive saturation, when will happen? When V in becomes less than VLT. When V in become less than VLT, it just switches from negative saturation to positive saturation. So this condition, we call it as a hysteresis. So hysteresis voltage is just a equal to difference between the upper threshold voltage and the lower threshold voltage, and in between where the switching will not happen, we call it as a dead band. From here to here there will be no switching, from here to here there will be no switching, so that we call it as a dead band condition. Okay, so this hysteresis voltage is just equal to the difference between VUT and VLT. So where V hysteresis, we get it as R1 divided by R1 plus R2 into 2 times of V saturation voltage. Okay, thank you.